My manager has asked me to deliver a presentation on better reading techniques to members of my department. I'm going to start by brainstorming for ideas. I'll do that by making a new mind map using MindView. I'll begin by naming my root idea. And then I'll add new branches as they come to me using the Branch button on the Home tab. I'll expand on these main ideas by creating sub-branches using the Sub-Branch button. Using these techniques, I can build an excellent framework for my presentation. When I'm finished, I'll export it to Word so I can add more detail using specialist word processing software. I'll do that by using the Export feature on the File menu. All of the branches from the map are included in this new Word document. Now that I've got my outline, I'll begin typing to add more detail. Now I have a script for my presentation. To check that it sounds okay, I'll use Text Help Read and Write to read it back to me. I'll insert the cursor where I want playback to start, and then I'll click the play button. Let's take a listen.
Previewing. Previewing is the art of reading without reading. That means getting an idea of what a document is about without delving too deeply into its detail. Review titles. Look at the document and identify its title or, if an email, its subject. These normally identify the root idea of the document and prepare you for what the rest of the document is all about. Table of contents. If included, look at the table of contents. This contains a neat summary of all the headings, or important subject areas which the document covers.
Some of those words didn't sound correct, so I'll use Text Help Spell Check feature to help me. I'll begin by clicking the Spell Check button on the toolbar. Then I'll go through the dialog boxes, making changes as required. It looks like I've spelled a couple of words incorrectly, but Text Help has identified them and given me suggestions to fix them.
Spell check completed.
Now that the script is finished and grammatically correct, I'll practice reading it out loud myself to help hone my presentation technique. I'll record it using my microphone and audio note taker. To begin, I'll click the record button and then I'll start talking. Notice when the recording starts how Audio Note Taker transcribes my speech into visual chunks which I can categorize and organize. Previewing. Previewing is the art of reading without reading. That means getting an idea of what a document is about without delving too deeply into its detail. Now that I've recorded and organised my text, I can listen to it again using the playback controls. This will give me immediate feedback on my content and delivery style. Previewing. Previewing is the art of reading without reading. That means getting an idea of what a document is about without delving too deeply into its detail. That sounds great, and I've used these 3 accessibility tools to help conceive, develop and perfect my presentation and turn a potentially complex task into a much simpler one.